to Sisters Talking Shit, where we talk about what's in the news and each other. I am December here with Aquarius. Let's talk shit. All right, so what's up today? We're talking about beauty, natural beauty. Whatever happened to it?
What do you mean? All the plastic surgery going around?
Yeah, I tell you what brought me to this. I tried to watch an episode of, I'm a little behind, but I tried to watch an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And no offense, ladies, even the ladies who are returning, they have new faces.
How new are the faces?
They're new. They look just as new as the new girls. Hell, the new girls that we've never met, even they look new to me, if that makes sense to you. They look unrecognizable, and I've never met them before.
They have that classic plastic surgery look.
Yes, what's up with that? Black women. Well, you know what? I'm not going to specifically call out black women. It's white women, too. Hell, it's white men, too. You see Mickey Rourke? We'll get back to that. But I'm just saying. No, we don't have to get back to that. Briefly, I saw a movie recently on Netflix with my husband. We were watching something with Michael Jai White in it.
Your favorite, your boo, Michael Jai White.
Yes, that's my secret little crush, my secret little boo. One of them, him and Oz. But anyway, and Mickey Rourke, when he came in on the screen, it was like a jump scare. I was like, oh. I mean, his face has looked messed up for a while, but I mean, wow.
How could it have gotten any worse?
I don't know, man. Just look. Just find it.
The sad thing is he used to be really pretty.
Yeah.
Once upon a time. And they said he got into like boxing or tried to be a boxer for a while. I don't know if that did it or if it was drugs. No way that messed
his face up that bad.
It must have been like really rough living. Really rough living plus boxing.
Botched surgeries.
True.
Botched surgeries.
You just have to take care of yourself.
I don't know. But back to these ladies. Oh, my God. It looks bad. I have to catch up on the show. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's just because it was the first couple minutes of the episode, and it was...
Everybody... See, I like to watch plastic surgery YouTube channels, and they have plastic surgeons on there and people who are just interested in it. Mm-hmm. And they tell you, especially if you're ethnic or black, you have to find someone who's experienced with black people because there are differences. Like, for instance, there are certain places you can't cut on your face because we scar thicker and, you know, our noses are thicker. So you have to go to somebody who knows what they're doing with black noses. And this was a white Jewish lady who was saying this. She was like, well, I pass as white, but I have an ethnic nose because she's Jewish. And she was saying you have to research doctors who have done ethnic people.
Okay.
Yeah. So, plus, you can't just go and get I call it the white woman special and get the same things put in and done because you have to work with your features. Like Kim Kardashian, she used to be so pretty to me, and now she just looks like a matronly old white lady.
Oh my!
You know, I'm sorry, Kim, but sometimes she looks good, and then
dang,
sometimes that camera's up. Sometimes the camera's up in her face, and it's like, okay, the plastic surgery makes you look bad. You know.
And I don't know the ladies like that yet. I don't know their names. I think we should report on it. We should watch the show and we should talk about it. But I want to get to know their names. One of them, it looks kind of like their nose is lifting or something. It looks weird to me. I need to watch it all the way through. I need to examine faces.
Noses are tricky because you also, like, you can break down your nose and have to get it redone. It doesn't stay that way. Just like a facelift doesn't stay lifted. I thought it would stay forever. But no, like gravity comes and it falls back down. You have to get it again. And speaking of that, guys, one day I was at the dermatologist's office years ago. And there was this lady in the waiting room, this old lady on a walker, like walking real slow and bent over like an old lady. Her face was pulled back from a facelift so far and so tight. It was tighter than my face.
Did you say she was on a walker?
Yes. How are you on a walker and you still get your face pulled back that tight? Like, let it go. Let gravity take its toll. Are you gonna be on the table at like 99? Like, what are you doing?
I guess so. I guess she said
I've never seen that.
If that's the only thing I can fix, fuck it. That's probably what she said.
But bent over on a walker with your face pulled back
I guess
tight.
she said, if that's the only thing I can fix, I'll take it.
That's
wild. Crazy. That's crazy. You would think maybe she spent time in aerobics, doing something else to get her body right.
She's probably 100.
I don't know
how old
she was. There are some 100-year-olds that take really good care of their bodies. So instead of, but mainly it's a lot of people who get plastic surgery that don't take care of their bodies.
Yeah. I need some work
they
done.
get plastic surgery and then they start to take care of their bodies.
Yeah.
So, maybe she started too late.
And another thing, since we're talking about beauty standards, I think a lot of people don't know what sexy is. Now they say, everyone's sexy. These people aren't sexy. They're just naked. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, nobody will look twice at you. Like, your assistant, everybody standing behind you is cuter than you. Mm-hmm. You're just naked. That's true. So I don't like even using the term sexy or calling these new girls sexy. Mm-hmm. I don't think people know what sexy means.
Yeah.
Like Angelina Jolie, to me, she's sexy. She keeps her clothes on. Or even like a Janet Jackson back in the day.
Angelina keeps her clothes on?
As far as the movies I've seen, maybe in other movies she hasn't.
I guess I can only think of Salt right now. That's my movie.
Yeah, she has sex appeal, I think.
Okay.
Janet used to show her midriff and some cleavage.
Yes.
But she looked good.
Yes.
She was sexy. Mm-hmm. Halle Berry was sexy.
Absolutely. You're right. Everyone is just naked now.
Yeah, they're not sexy. They're naked.
Absolutely. There is a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Who else? Oh my gosh, face-wise, Courtney Cox from Friends.
I think at one point she was pulled back too tight, or she said she did too much Botox and she didn't look like that in person, but she saw herself on camera and she said she laid off the Botox.
Are you sure?
This was years ago though, so I don't know if she went back to the Botox.
Was still pulled a bit too tight. Jennifer Aniston is starting to look like that now.
Her face looks weird. I don't want to be mean to her because I think she's trying to.
Why not? We're being mean to the ladies of Atlanta, even though we're not trying to be. We're just saying, y'all need to stop.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. And Vivica, hold on. We're coming.
Oh, gosh. Well, who was I just talking about? Oh, Jennifer Aniston. Uh-huh. It looks like she's trying to avoid a facelift, but her skin is weird. It's like clay. When she smiles, there's like extra skin.
So that's not a facelift?
No, I think it's like extra skin, like the way, and they just put like a filter over top of it to cover her wrinkles.
No way. Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like she has like extra skin along the jawline, but she's older and it's just getting
There's something going on there, but her face looks fake.
I think that's a filter over aging.
Okay.
I think she has extra skin.
Ladies,
and then
just
it's a filter over it to
grace.
Smooth it out.
I don't think they realize how good they would look without the plastic surgery. How beautiful they would look. Vivica. Let's move on to Vivica. Mm-hmm. Vivica A. Fox. You've always been a fox, my darling.
Yes.
Why'd you get stuff done to your face?
A few years ago, she started to look like Little Kim. She went on to Watch What Happens Live. I was like, oh my gosh.
A mess.
I don't know why she did that.
Always been a beautiful lady. You didn't need to do anything to your face, and you damn sure did not need to get that recent alleged BBL. Did you see it?
She already had a nice body. Why
That's
did she do
what
that?
I'm saying. All you had to do was get in the gym for maybe about a month or two to fix whatever issue you felt like you were going through, and perhaps change your diet. Even though I can't really say that, because with women, hormones and all that other stuff, okay, I got that. But Vivica, you did not need plastic surgery in any way.
I think people get depressed. Like nowadays you have HD cameras, HD TVs, cameras in your face. And I remember
I get it.
A few years ago, I was depressed because I won't say depressed, but I was upset about the changes in my face under my eyes started to hollow. Mm-hmm. And I didn't like how it looked, like the shadow cast right there.
I get it.
Even
and
when we were on camera a couple of times. We were a couple of times, but yeah, I didn't like it. But I would say recently I'm kind of over it. You sit with it for a while and you get over it. But I guess they're on TV.
Yeah, I get it, but
they do too much. There's tasteful ways you can do it.
Yes, there are more natural ways to do things, and then when you have access to, even though they say that they have to work hard and there's, disparities between, did I say that right?
Disparities between what? Like the ages?
Monetary disparities and stuff like that. Why do I feel like, you ever say a word and you feel like you're not saying it right?
Yeah, but I think you're fine.
Okay, yeah. So, but you know what I mean? They're always saying that they don't have enough money and all those things. I'm sure she can afford to naturally do things to get her weight or whatever it is, her body to a way that she wants it, to get her physique under control. Vivica, you can do that.
Did she get a bigger butt? What did she get?
Yes. Oh, you haven't seen it. She looks like an ant. She has one of those ant shapes now. The really tiny thighs and the big booties that don't fit. I'll pull it up real quick.
Most reputable doctors, plastic surgeons, have stopped doing BBLs because it has the highest rate of death. Because once you inject fat into that area, if you don't inject it in the right place, the fat gets into the vein and travels and you can get an aneurysm, and it's dirty back there. So most reputable doctors, that's what they said. I told you I watched the plastic surgeon videos because I want to get some plastic surgery one day.
You are not getting plastic surgery. What kind?
They said, I want a tummy tuck.
For what? Just work out.
Nah.
No, see, here's the thing. Don't go to the extreme. Listen, I want my body to look nicer too, but I refuse to get on anyone's table until I get my lazy ass up and consistently work out. I am going to consistently work out before I decide to do anything like that. It makes no sense. Yeah. Do it the right way.
That's why all these thoughts nowadays, they're all fat with tummy tucks. Remember, a side hoe used to have to be
That's what you want to be?
Now all these girls out here are fat with tummy tucks. Have you seen them?
The guys too. They have BBLs with fat bellies.
I was about to say BBL Drizzy. I don't want drink coming from.
Stop it. He making a comeback, girl.
But I'm gonna need y'all to put down the chicken wings. Y'all out here with flat tummies and fats. I don't know what size 20 with tummy tuck.
It looks a hot damn mess. It does. It looks a mess.
I'm about to be somebody's side chick. I'm going to get a tummy tuck. I can't. Oh, is this her? Yeah. That's not a good angle.
It's not a good
Maybe
angle,
that's just a saggy booty.
No. You have to... It's a video and everything. Yeah. It's a video. It's more pictures.
Oh, I see the shape is like a diaper. Yeah, it's like a diaper.
It's bad.
Yeah.
No, it's bad. Viv, babe, no. Get it out if you can. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe these are some bad butt pads.
Oh, you sent me a video of Escape and Tiny's butt. Oh, my. That's a crime against humanity. That was awful.
Going to hell.
Why? You sent it to me. You're going to say, I'm going to go to hell. What sense does that make?
You are going to hell. That's another one right there. Tiny, please stop getting surgeries.
And she got her eyes turned blue. Do you think it's low self-esteem because her husband cheats and her mom's white? Because her mom's white, isn't she?
What the fuck?
Because she got the blue eye surgery done.
Because her mom's white? What does her mom being white have to do with anything?
Because of the blue eye surgery. I'm thinking, I don't know if her mom even has blue eyes.
I thought they were gray. Well, I thought she got her eyes done gray.
I thought they were blue. I don't know.
Either way, watch what you're doing because your daughters are going to follow you because her daughter went and got the same surgery done and damn near turned blind and had to go get it reversed.
Oh, she got it reversed?
Mm-hmm. I'll say allegedly, but for some reason, that's how I remember that going.
I wouldn't mess with my eyes. Just
at all.
My nose is big, but I refuse to touch my nose.
Your nose is
it's smack dab in the middle.
Who?
It's smack dab in the middle of your face. So if you get a bad nose job, you can't hide it.
To whom?
My nose, because I have a fat face, I gain weight, so my nose like blends in with my face.
So you want to get a nose job instead of losing weight?
No, dummy. My nose is not going to get any smaller.
Oh.
When my face gets smaller, my nose looks bigger. Like, I have a deceptively large nose. It is big.
So you're saying when you gain weight, your nose gets bigger?
No.
Oh.
It hides how big my nose is.
Oh, okay.
But as I lose weight, my nose, you can tell it's like, oh, dang, my nose is big again.
I've never noticed that your nose is big.
It is big.
You have a thing about noses.
Big.
Because you call me, like, piggy.
I call you piggy? When did I call you that?
You've always said I have a piggy nose.
Oh, I was probably young and mean.
I've never taken offense to it, though. I don't care about those type things.
Well, I'm glad.
You're just rude, but I don't take offense to it.
It's turned up a little bit.
Yes, see that? Yeah, you've always told me that.
I'm sorry.
I'm so glad.
Well, now you can tell me I have a big nose. Shut up, big nose, what you can call me.
But I don't feel like you have a big nose.
I'm telling y'all, I do have a big nose.
I think you're crazy.
You know a black person who has a good nose job and doesn't have funny nostrils? Halle Berry.
Oh, she has a nose job?
If I had known she had a nose job and looked at old pictures, wouldn't know. Her nostrils are still shaped normally.
So you are obsessed with noses.
Because I have a big nose. I won't get it done, though, because I'm afraid of having like a Janet Jackson nose, and I would just die.
Yeah, you know, that's how one of the girls looks on Housewives. Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, LaToya-ish kind of nose.
I would have to go see Halle Berry's doctor.
Okay. All right. I don't know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm just that type of girl.
I'll leave my nose alone, but I do want a tummy tuck.
It's just, for me, it's all the things you go through afterwards and the possibilities of infections and death and all types of things. I mean, I literally know of a girl who went to go get a BBL and she came back paralyzed.
Paralyzed for real?
Paralyzed for real. Like, she's never, ever going to walk again. She left and she could walk. She's never going to walk again. So, and then I met this young man who was a teenager. Well, yeah, like 17, 18. And I said something to him. I forget how the conversation was going. But he mentioned something about his mother, but he kind of rolled his eyes. And I was like, like, what's wrong? Something like that. And he was like, well, she passed away. And he was upset with her because she died. And it was because he said she went out here and she did what these stupid women do, went out here and got a surgery that she didn't even need. And she got a tummy tuck and she had some sort of infection and that killed her, which in turn, it killed him.
Did she go out the country to get it?
He didn't say where. He didn't get into details. He just said that she went out here, she got a surgery because all her friends was doing it, and she see all these women on social media doing it, and she ain't need that surgery. Women, y'all just need to work out sometimes, or, I mean, for real, her stomach wasn't even really big. That's how he was saying, and he was just heartbroken. And I just, so I just feel like, just ladies and Drake, stop getting the surgeries. Just work out.
Even with like the breast reductions, they try to get teenagers to get breast reductions.
No, they grow back.
Oh, not even that. You can do lower back exercises. You're young, and you're gonna want your boobies when you're older.
Oh. Let me tell you something. I was all for a breast reduction. That was the one thing. I was scared, and I always said I would never get it. But I was like, I can understand if somebody wants a breast reduction. Because these things.
You can do back exercises.
They are very bothersome. So I could understand that. But then I remember hearing, I think it was Queen Latifah in an interview talking about how she got a breast reduction and they grew back. And I was like, they grow back? I was on my phone like, what the hell? The hell no. Googling. I said, they don't, there's no way. But they really grow back. They get bigger?
Do they always grow back, or you have to gain a certain amount of weight?
I don't know, but since I've heard her say it, I've heard a couple of women say that they've had to get like 2 breast reductions. That's crazy.
Yeah, you don't. A lot of these surgeries you don't just get once. You have to maintain it, like
And
a
that's
boob
what
job.
I'm saying.
You have to go in and get your boobs replaced like every 10 years to 15
And I'm not
years.
trying to do that.
Especially as you get older.
And then I didn't know. I also thought with the BBLs that these girls were doing, they were getting it done once and that was it. They go and get it done 2, 3, 4 times.
Oh, I didn't know that BBLs.
That's crazy. And then you can't sit on your ass. You can't do nothing. I hear they stink and everything else. I just, that's too much. I can't do the recovery with all that BS and the possibility of death and paralyzation. Y'all can keep that. Just go to the gym. And for what? For what? You're all out there competing with each other.
Yeah.
To sleep with the same gay men.
What? Where did gay men come from? What are you talking about?
Because the straight men, they don't really care about all that extraness.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Okay. We can move on. You want to move on?
Sure.
All right. Who you want to talk about next? Your boy, Kanye.
Oh, goodness. We have to jump to him?
Yeah.
What was I preferred? Let's see. What am I going to say about Kanye? He has me stuttering. Did he go too far talking about the kids?
I'm just going to say this. And since y'all were mad at him, I guess y'all be mad at me too. But I just have a question.
No.
Okay, all right. I won't say it. No. Go ahead.
You know how certain people say, I have a question or can I ask you a question? And you know it's going to be an offensive thing. So let's say no.
It wasn't going to be a defense of him. It was not going to be a defense. I was just going to ask how many of you all were reading it or hearing someone reading his statement going, Kanye is a damn fool. Why do y'all pay him any mind? But then when he got to the part about taking it down.
Taking it down like Down syndrome. Oh, gosh. It's not funny.
Listen, oh, wait a minute. First of all, let me just say this. Talking about people's children is wrong. Okay?
It is.
Talking about people's children is wrong. I don't believe that those children has Down syndrome, and I don't think that he accused them of having Down syndrome. He said some other things, but I'm just saying the way that he said that in that moment, that part right there, tell me y'all didn't giggle just a little bit.
No, he needs help.
That part was messed up. I'm taking it. I'm not going to repeat it. Okay.
Actually, I don't even know if he needs help. I think he's just lashing out and he wants attention. He wants attention. That's why he did the whole naked thing with his wife at the Grammys.
Absolutely.
And now he's talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z. And I know Beyonce is mad right now that Jay-Z was ever even friends with this fool and hanging out in Paris with him, doing goodness knows what, probably cheating in Paris with this idiot. Now he's talking about their kids.
Absolutely. My thing is this. They're saying that they're talking about suing. Don't sue. Don't waste your time spending money suing. This is what you do, Jay-Z. Don't send hitters at him either. Just run up or down on Kanye and smack him real good. Right in the mouth. That's it.
I thought about that, but you know what? I don't think Kanye will ever be in the same place Jay-Z is.
He just
at
was
any time.
on a red carpet. They were
What red
inside,
carpet?
and he was outside when his chick was naked.
I'm talking about, but that was before he said this about the kids.
I know, but I'm saying they be around each other. Jay-Z know where Kim live. If you know where his kids live, you know where to find Kanye.
True.
I'm just saying.
He should slap him.
Smack the shit out of him.
Yeah.
End of story.
True.
Beyonce slapped the shit out of his wife. End of story.
Which wife? Oh, he's not with Kim anymore. So the fake wife?
Right. See, Kim, you just have to hold Beyonce. Remember that when she show up to your house. Beyonce, just for the hell of it, smack the shit out of both of them. Why not?
Oh, since we're talking about Kim, he put Northie on some like ghetto like track with who's his name? The guy in jail.
Diddy. With Diddy's voice on it.
Diddy's voice. And I guess Kim wouldn't allow it to be out there because she controls their names.
So here's what I think about that. I think for once Kanye is acting like a bad parent just like Kim. And I think for once Kim is looking as if she's trying to be a good parent, but actually she's like, no, if she's on this song, I can't get any money from it. So you think
I don't think it's about money. I think because it's Diddy, it's just
Kim
really,
is always
really
about money. I don't think Kim cares about what Diddy is accused of. She was at all the goddamn white parties. I'll say allegedly, but come on now.
I'll say this. I don't like that he brought race into it and said a white woman owns my kids' names.
Oh, shut up, Kanye.
Yeah.
You married, you dumped one white bitch. I mean, I'm sorry, you dumped one white chick and went to another one. So what are you bringing race in it for?
Yeah,
your kids are half white. White lives matter. Shut up, Kanye. Yes, Jay-Z smacked shit out of him. Beyonce follow-up. Tina, can you come too?
Yeah, I don't like when black guys get mad at their white wife and they don't even like black women anymore. And they want black people to do what? March in the streets against this white woman?
Shut up,
This is
Kanye.
between you and your ex-wife and your kid. I just feel sorry for North. She's growing up with these crazy parents.
North's gonna be all right. She's the smartest one.
Yeah, I hope she
She's
just gets
the
away from
smartest
both
and
of them.
strongest one.
I hope she gets away from both her parents, honestly.
She about to start a podcast and start spilling all the secrets.
I just can't imagine being raised by that family. That's,
Mm-mm.
you know, she gonna pimp her out as soon as
And
she
the
can.
grandma, she sits at the top and she's the worst.
Yeah.
Evil, evil, evil.
And
All
I do
over that
believe they
family.
released that tape to start her career. I believe they did.
Yeah, who's denying it? I don't even think they're denying it, are they?
Who knows? It's just wild. Just pray
Ray
for
J said
the kids.
That the mother, what's her name?
Chris.
Yeah, she picked out the tapes. She probably told her what to wear. I think she told them what positions to be in.
I believe it.
She
I
probably told
believe
Ray
that was
J,
the
"You're not
plan.
stroking it right.
Girl, stop.
OJ was stroking me like this.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, I'll stop. Okay. That was just a little jokey joke.
Kanye, get your life together. That's all I have to say about Kanye.
Mm.
I just don't know. What do you think he's going to do next? What can he do next?
Who cares? I mean,
He's going to pull another stunt because he's not getting...
it's going to basically be the same thing. He'll be quiet for just a little bit, and then when he's ready to drop something or when he's ready for more attention, he'll say something else crazy about Jay-Z, Beyonce, or their children, because a lot of people will read about it and want to talk about it, which will get people talking about him, which keeps him relevant. Kanye, your music keeps you relevant. There's a thought.
He's not putting out music. He'll do like a song here or there with somebody
well, that's
else.
what I'm telling him, work on your music. That's it. We love your music.
All right.
By the way, I will say this. It's people's business how much they want to share their children and their family. But if there is something wrong, how do I say this? I don't want to say something wrong with your children because I don't feel like there's something wrong with your children if they're mentally challenged in any way. But if your children have a mental disability in any way or a physical disability, don't hide them from the world either. They're special.
Oh, you mean like be proud of them like you are with allegedly like Blue Ivy and stuff like that?
Yeah, like people were saying that, they say that they're twins. They say that both of them are a little, just like he said, but they say that the little boy is, there's something more severe.
Maybe they feel like because they made fun of Blue so much, if this is true with their other kids, maybe they think it'll just be like too harsh. Because they were harsh with Blue.
They're
just
gonna
talking about her
anyway.
looks.
Fuck them.
Well, she did have her kids in her campaign for her ugly clothes. She had both of them in her campaign.
That's
all
what I'm
of
saying.
them.
We've already seen their faces. We've seen the little boy before. I mean, I've also noticed I've seen her before hiding his face when he's been with her, while we've seen the other two. And the other little girl, she seems just so free, and people are like, she seems off. But I'm just like, even if she is, so what? She's a kid. Let her look like she's chasing butterflies and shit. Who gives a damn?
Well, they bring her out more, but I guess the boy, maybe he doesn't like to be brought out.
Yeah, maybe it freaks him out. Maybe it literally freaks him out to be around crowds. Or if it doesn't and they're just keeping him away, I think that sucks. Because just be proud. Have him out there. You know? But it could be a situation where large crowds freak him out. Maybe a lot of noise or something.
Right. But we don't know what's going on. They're not going to tell us. They're so secretive.
Yeah. But I mean, and that's another thing that comes with the territory. You want people to spend $1 billion for your tickets. People want to know a little more. You don't talk to us. Well, me necessarily, I don't care. Because I'm not spending. I'm not
Kids
spending
are off
$500 for your tickets. I'm just saying, especially if it's anything like her little Christmas parade she did. No disrespect, but at the football game.
Oh, don't hate on that album.
I'm just saying, I'm not paying money for that shit. I was bored. I'm sorry. She looked cute. It was okay, but. Until a bunch of people came out and they started really dancing, and it's just not for me. I'm good. I like the older stuff better.
I just want her rock album to come out. That's all I want to listen to.
I'll check for that.
Yeah.
I'll check for that. You going to this, you
no.
checking for the concert? Okay.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, but, y'all just run up on Kanye and his wife. Punch him in the face or something, you know. We don't promote violence.
Correct.
Moving on. Jonathan Majors.
Same thing.
Well, you act half stupid, you get half your name read. All right.
Congratulations.
Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good.
How you feel about this marriage? I had mixed feelings, mostly negative.
Yeah, I just don't like it. If I can't say, oh, I'm happy, then I guess I just don't like it. I don't like it.
I was hoping it would fizzle out and she would come to her senses.
I'm going to turn this off.
And listen to all of her friends. She says all of her friends said, girl, why? What are you doing?
She said that?
Yeah, she said all of her friends.
She shouldn't have admitted that.
And I was hoping it would just fizzle out. But now that it has not and they're married, I wish them the best. You know, you always want a marriage to last.
I wonder if they're really married.
I think so. Wasn't he crying on somebody's talk show?
He's an actor.
True, and he's a good one.
A damn good one.
He said he loves that woman.
He's a damn good
This
actor.
is how they're older, so I do believe, even though I didn't like him for her, if you are at this age, I don't think you should drag it out, even though they've only been engaged for a few months.
That's true. And I do believe that he could truly love her. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She seems like a nice woman.
He's just toxic.
It's just him. It's just him. I don't know if I like him for her. Listen, Jonathan, we will ride for Meagan.
Yeah, just don't hit her.
That's what I meant by that.
Yeah.
You said just don't hit her. What that mean? He can do everything else. Like, Jonathan, don't touch Meagan. Don't you even raise your voice. We should send her a pet German Shepherd.
Oh.
A little Roddy.
No, I don't think that's going to help.
What you mean?
Because the dog would love him too.
It wouldn't let him hurt her.
Well, I think if you have to resort to that, maybe it's not the best relationship to be in.
But, you know, that's what I was thinking about for Cassie and other girls like that. Ladies, instead of Birkins, ask for dogs or something.
Oh, my gosh.
I know no, listen, maybe it sounds like I'm being funny, but I'm just thinking, if for some reason you feel like there's no other option, I mean, why the motherfucker getting you gifts and shit?
Eat. That's what you say to the dog. Eat.
I'm just saying, train him while he's not around. Make sure you're treating that dog very well. They will protect you and make sure that he does not kill you or beat the hell out of you, you know?
Well, Jonathan Majors did admit recently that he was violated as a 9-year-old by men and women with no father around. And I think maybe that has something to do with his emotions and his temper tantrums and physical violence. It affects people in different ways, especially men.
Absolutely.
Not that it's an excuse to put your hands on anybody.
It's not. I just wonder why we're knowing this now. Like, why do we need to know this right now? And is it to excuse the audio we just heard?
Oh, there's an audio out with him, confessing to attacking, was it that ex-girlfriend?
To aggressing her.
Aggressing her.
In his words.
What does that even mean?
I guess choking the shit out of her. And I must say, he's very good with his language. He's very good. So next time, men, if you choke shit out of a woman, just say, listen, I did not mean to aggress you. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. Keep your hands to yourself. But yeah, he admitted to aggressing her.
But he's also a cheater, Megan. Why would you marry him? Allegedly, he was cheating on a white girl with you. That's the word on the curb.
I guess to her, that's why it's acceptable.
And that's why, allegedly, he was texting Megan, and that's why she went off and led to that incident.
That's probably why Megan feels like she has to stand by him through all of this. She probably damn, all this because of me?
Why do you want a cheater?
Shit. Well, now he in court. Now he his whole reputation is shot to hell. Oh my gosh.
But when he's back on top, if he gets back on top, is he going to start cheating again? When he's that guy again?
I mean, but first of all, look at him and look at her.
What does that mean?
I mean, well, realistically, nothing, because men are something else. Mm-hmm. But, I mean...
You're saying she's cuter or he's cuter?
You know damn well I ain't saying that man is cuter than a Meagan Good.
Some people love them with Jonathan Majors. They think he's sexy.
What did Cat Williams say?
I heard what your butt face. He has
How
a je ne
dare
sais
you
quoi.
say, am I saying, is he cuter or is Meagan cuter?
I wasn't sure for a second.
How dare you? You know my type. We just talked about him.
What's your... Oh, Michael John White.
And Nas. Oh, and my husband. Shh, shh, shh.
And my husband. What?
All right, moving on. Quickly moving on.
Megan, be safe, girl.
Yes, Megan, be safe.
Sleep
Jonathan, I don't know. Something tells me that you and Megan are always on the same team before you spill the beans about some things. Talk to her before you start to talk about some stuff.
Like what? His childhood?
I don't know. I mean, you can discuss it whenever you like. I just feel like, like I said, he's such an actor, and that didn't feel like a very honest moment when even though I do believe that he could love her. Mm-hmm. When he went into I love that woman so much. And my wife, it's acting. When he was pretending as if it slipped out and nobody was supposed to know yet.
Oh, that part. Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. We're not stupid. Just be real with us. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of everybody treating us all like we're children. We're grown.
Yeah, they think we're all dumb.
You want us to watch your fucking movies? Treat us like adults, God damn it. We're not stupid. Talk to us.
True.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of everything just seeming fake. Everything's just fake. All right. I had a rough day at work today. I'm just...
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Speaking of fake...
We talked about Real Housewives.
No. This is just hilarious situation.
Oh.
Some people think it's fake, but lead us into that.
The fact that she went off and everything.
Yeah, her situation with Lauren. Some people are saying it's fake. What do you think about that? Do you think they're playing in her face?
Absolutely. I don't think it's fake. What part of it's fake?
Some people are just saying this for ratings.
I don't think so. I've actually been watching The Breakfast Club, and okay, so I noticed that Lauren came on when Jess went on maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in the comment section was saying they love Lauren. She's doing a great job, blah, 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 blah. After a while, they're like, where's Jess? Where's Jess? She's been gone a while. I'm thinking, well, duh, she's still on maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. But then I guess people started noticing, I don't know if she picked up comedy shows, before she started coming back to work or not. I'm not sure. But either way, when she came back, the young lady who was just supposed to be taking over for her, just filling in for her, was sitting in her seat and was still in her seat when she came into work that day. So she had to basically be like, excuse me. And or maybe she just said in her Jess Baltimore way, like, get up.
No.
So it probably wasn't appropriate. But I'm with Jess on the fact that the producers and everybody, whoever's in management in the background or in the back, they didn't handle things properly, because if she's supposed to have a segment called Jess with the Mess, when she comes back, and if they have a plan that the young lady, Lauren LaRosa, which she didn't do anything wrong, but I do think she's a bit shady. If she's supposed to just cover Jess's segment, once Jess is back, why is she still there, one, and why is she in her seat? They claim when she finally talked about it the other day, they're like, well, she was hired on as a producer or something. Jess is like, okay, so then why is she still in the room, and why is she in my seat, and why is she doing my segment? Give her her own segment. They're telling her, and meanwhile, for weeks in the comment section, it's got nasty. I was reading the comment section. Disgusting. People just talking shit about Jess. Just nasty the entire time. They were not addressing it.
Like, in what way? Like, what were they saying about her types of things?
Jess is terrible. Where's Jess? Jess just needs to be fired. Jess can't read. They need to hire this other girl. From the beginning, when they hired Jess, they would joke about how she couldn't read and she has, Baltimore education, blah, 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 blah. First of all, we're from Baltimore. We can read. And I would just like to point out, Jess can read. She takes me as one of those people who just don't read often, and when she gets on a mic sometimes, or if she's called out in class, she just like, goddamn, all right, hold on, let me get this together. And she may get a little nervous.
I was shocked at how she spoke, because I don't watch The Breakfast Club. She speaks a little too ghetto for me. But I think she should invest in her craft. You can get a speech therapist. I've been thinking about getting one.
But that's how they hired her, because she's not a journalist. She's a comedian.
But she could still, if she's going to be on the radio, I think you should sound a little bit better.
I get that.
And invest in your craft. You have money.
Yes.
You can get a speech therapist. You can do that. Actors do it.
I get it.
A linguistic coach. You can do that.
Yep. And I think that she should have been practicing or reading over things before they went. But I don't know how far ahead of time they may give her things. I'm not sure. But either way, she could still practice some things. There's things that she could have done better. There's also better communication that should have been had on their part. I'm like, do y'all not have HR? What's going on? Because it was just, they also told her not to worry about comments. But I'm like, you guys definitely read the comments. You guys are definitely worried about the comments.
Well, I felt like this. Go ahead.
Well, she should not have addressed it the way that she did when she went on live and did it that way. I thought that was crazy. So I get why people are like, why she addressed it this way? Is this why, But I don't think she should have done it that way. But the reason why I said they're playing in her face is because she's not wrong about what she was saying. She's wrong about how she handled it. But then once they decided to bring it to the Breakfast Club and address it on air, since she had already addressed it live, and not talk about it behind closed doors, once you decide to address it, then address it all the way. Don't laugh through the whole thing like a fucking idiot, Charlemagne, and pretend like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Or, oh, just don't pay this no mind. Or, like, he was completely acting as if, oh, I don't get what you mean. Or this shouldn't bother you. That shouldn't bother you. And it just really made me feel as though Charlemagne is a sneaky MFer, and he was probably behind a lot of the comments. And then right after they had that whole interaction, all of the comments shifted immediately.
So what do you mean?
To everything being more easy and way to go, guys, and all right, Jess, and everybody's working so well together. And when just before, for like months, they've been so harsh and negative on Jess Hilarious.
So you think they're controlling the comments or what goes
I
through?
think so. Absolutely. And I don't know this for fact, but to me, Charlemagne has always seemed very sneaky and conniving, envy as well. And I just feel like Charlemagne at first really wanted Jess, but then he started looking through the comments, and they probably all did, and they probably all said, you know what? Even though Lauren LaRosa tried out before, around the same time all of them were trying out, for some reason at that time, everybody wanted Jess. But then when Jess went on maternity leave and then she started filling in again, everybody liked her. So then I think that those comments, they were just so bad. Every day I was looking at them like, God damn, why so harsh? Why do people care this much to leave such nasty comments? It just didn't seem right. It seemed like they were either, what do you call them when people pay for
bots?
Yeah. I'm like, do real people actually come to watch a show to talk shit, like to type in nasty comments about somebody?
Yeah, some people don't have lives and they're behind the computer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it just my gut tells me something about that goddamn Charlemagne and Envy. Something about those two motherfuckers right there.
Well, they're both cheaters, so they can't be trusted.
Oh my God.
But I will say, Envy did say, and I don't know if it's true or not, but he said that he asked Jess, did you want her in the room because we can take her out the room? And if that's true, I think Jess, instead of trying to be all girl power, she should have said, yeah, get rid of her. Don't be girl power if it bothers you. It's cutthroat business. Do what you gotta do. Get rid of her while you can.
I thought,
if you could have.
So when he said that, Jess didn't respond something.
He was saying they had meetings
of,
like behind the scenes, and he said he asked her like, hey, do you want her out the room? And she's like, no, she's good at what she's doing, because I guess Jess saw the comments about people saying they like how she read. But I think, like, if it is true that you really did have a problem, and if Envy really did say, hey, we don't have to have her in here, and if behind the scenes the producer said we really don't have to have her in here, I think sometimes you gotta be like,
and I think
look.
that was the issue. Because if Jess kept saying, like she even said on air, she's like, she would throw out different little names for Lauren when she was about to read whatever topics. Because they were saying Jess with the mess, but they were saying giving it to Lauren LaRosa. Yeah. And I forget what she was saying.
She should have kept her name on it.
She was saying, well, for the longest time she was, but then she was saying she would tell them, like, you know, well, why don't y'all give her her own segment since I'm still doing Jess with the mess? Or, you know, she was trying to figure it out. But then behind the scenes, they were playing stupid. So she kept saying that she kept trying to address it and address them behind the scenes, but I don't know. My thing is, it just seems like they're two-faced, and I understand why Angela Yee left.
Yeah, I think we all know that Envy and Charlemagne are two-faced people.
Yeah.
Charlemagne the worst.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's and that's what I'm saying about the comment section. It's something about the comments. I just don't feel like those were all real people going in on her like that. I think that she really felt like she had a friend in Charlemagne, and I think that sneaky bastard was in the comment section doing the devil's work. I think he has something to do with it, I'm telling you.
Who would ever see Charlemagne as a trusted friend?
No
he
one.
Can't be trusted.
His Lauren, don't trust him.
I was gonna say his wife
now
can't trust him.
They're buddy. Now she's thinking her, Envy, and Charlamagne are buddy girl.
Men can be, not all men can be nasty to women at work. And I don't think they care about any woman who sits in that seat.
No. I think they only care about each other. That's why they love making butt jokes so much. And
stop. I don't even think they care about each other. I think
What
they
you
just
mean,
know
stop?
what they can't do
real.
without each other.
Huh?
I don't think they even care about each other. I think they just know they can't do it without each other. Because no one's listening to Charlamagne by himself. And
That's true.
And I think Envy knows that, you know, people aren't just going to listen to him alone either.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
but they don't care about whoever sits in that third or fourth seat.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, since they've addressed it, it seems to be running a bit smoother. Like they got things at least Jess got some things off her chest. And Lauren LaRosa, I like her too, and she seems to be handling things professionally. And you know, I wish them the best. I wish the two ladies the best.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would be more cutthroat. I would get rid of her. If you can.
I don't think she ever had a chance to. And Envy, if he did really say that, I don't think that was ever an option. I think that was just him talking bullshit.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, think about it. If you know it's bothering her and you know it's an issue, then that's what you should have done. Especially if she already has a job in the back.
Yeah, she was hired as a producer. They just brought her out. Yeah.
Why is she out there? Why is she in the room sitting in her chair?
See, I don't like people in my chair. I used to come to work in the morning and somebody was sitting in my chair talking to somebody. No, talking to someone else, just sitting at my chair talking to somebody before I got to work. I just stared them down till they got up. I didn't say anything.
You just stop and look at them?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, get the F up out my chair.
Oh.
Well, I come in, I want to sit down.
Oh. You're a little nicer than I am. I literally will spray my chair with Lysol. Yeah.
I see, I'm not a germophobe. I'm just like, why are you there?
But, yeah.
So,
I spray my shit with Lysol in front of them.
You should have sprayed her. You just should have sprayed her when she was in her chair.
Yes, Jess, that's what you do.
You know,
next time a bitch is in your seat, Jess, you get some Lysol. You go,
Yeah, and wipe her down afterwards, too.
Yes.
Roughly.
I missed the spot. Turn around.
We need to get a little more Baltimore in you, Jess.
Yes.
Better speech. Better speech, but you got to act a little more Baltimore. Nobody going to be in my chair when I come in the morning.
I hate that shit. And don't you touch my computer. I spray that down too.
Oh, the keyboard?
Hell yeah. I wipe that all down right in front of your face. Excuse you, the nerve.
Yeah.
Oh, I get an attitude.
She could have accidentally bumped her chair over or something.
I get a straight up attitude. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Jess, we're going to have to teach you some things, girl.
She sure did come in with an attitude that day. Get up. I don't blame her.
Oh, she did tell her to get up.
I think so.
Oh, good.
I think she did.
I thought she didn't.
I think she did.
Oh, good for you.
Lord had to get up. I don't even think she really said hello.
That was a power move on Lauren's part.
Trying to sit in her seat.
She should have had
because there's no way she should have still been sitting in her seat. She knew she was coming back that day. And you were already hired as producer. You should have been out of the room or sitting in a totally different seat. She should not have had to ask for her seat at all. Y'all know those cameras are rolling. That's what I'm saying. That shit is messy. That's messy. So when people say that Jess was unprofessional, it's like, yeah, but so are they. So are they.
That's why
it doesn't excuse it. But it's like at the same time, for Jess to be from Baltimore and to really be Baltimore because she hood, y'all lucky she didn't have that moment like in the middle of whatever, like on air.
Yeah.
In the middle of the morning. Just like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of you motherfuckers playing with me because that could have happened.
Yeah.
She could have just snapped on everybody, especially postpartum. You're not getting sleep. She a little baby crying all night. Yeah.
Does she have a boy or a girl?
A little girl.
Oh, that's
yeah,
sweet.
I know.
Is she with the daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, she is? Are they engaged? They were engaged. I saw a clip of her showing off a ring or something.
It looked pretty.
What does he do? Does he have a job?
He's a truck driver.
But, boy, I thought her ring cost a whole lot of money. Maybe he owns his own trucks, too.
I don't know, but truck drivers make good money.
But they don't make it like that anymore, unless they own a couple of trucks. Some of them do. They have a couple of
We're not going to count his pockets now. Okay?
He could have his own little company
going.
We're not
going to count his pockets.
At least he is employed.
Truck drivers, yes, and truck drivers have always made a decent, good living. Okay?
I'm just saying in today's economy.
Well, everybody is struggling a bit in today's
trust me,
economy.
I'm not hating on his job.
Okay.
As long as he's gainfully employed and she's not taking care of him. I'm not hating on his job.
He seems to be gainfully employed.
The only reason I said something about him being a truck driver is because they were saying her ring cost a whole lot of money.
How they know?
I don't know. Like I saw a YouTube short and it said it cost like $500,000 or something.
Damn.
That's why I said truck driver, not because I'm putting it down.
Ooh.
But
shit, maybe he got an OnlyFans too.
What?
What do feet look like?
You know what? No, nobody trying to see on truck driver's feet.
Yeah, hey, you do not know.
You
You
could
don't
have
know.
nice feet. Could have nice feet.
You don't know. Apparently, I don't know. I heard some girl talk about you. They like corns on toes too out here.
What?
They like all types of toes.
Hmm.
They might even pay extra.
Well, anyway, any more on Jess?
Nah, keep up the good work, Jess. Try not to spaz out on everybody.
Get rid of that girl as soon as you can. If you can, get rid of her.
Not get rid of her.
But all right, that's it. Do we have anything else to talk about?
We were gonna talk about Big U. Do we feel like it?
We can do.
You want to do another show and do a bigger breakdown? He's been at it for a long time, even though people think he hasn't.
Like a lovely tea deep dive.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, we skipped over him. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
he deserves his own podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Bye.
Bye.